He was doing ordinary things. The kind of things a man does every day without thinking, but his mind was not there. His mind was busy with something unfinished, something that had followed him quietly for years. Even now, after all this time, there were moments when the weight returned, not as a memory, as a presence, a pressure that never fully left. Images from childhood kept passing through his mind. Not clearly, not in order. A house, familiar walls, a man from the family, uncle. A look that never felt right, calculated, watchful, patient. Even today, when he crossed paths with him, the same feeling returned. Shame without guilt, anger without release. And a question that never found an answer. How does a human being cross that line? Where does humanity disappear? Years had passed, but the child inside him had never been allowed to speak. Life moved him. He built a life. He became a father, and yet the past didn't stay in the past. It showed up in silence, in sleepless nights, in fear, especially fear for children. Because those who are wounded know exactly how deep the wound can go. One day, he shared a journey with an old driver, a quiet man with tired eyes, someone who had lived many lives in one. Over food, the old man spoke of his childhood, of a violation never named, yet deeply understood. The story differed, but the pain was the same. Then he said something unexpected. He had carried that pain for years, until he realized that before forgiving anyone else, he had to forgive himself. That sentence stayed. It didn't make sense. Not at first. Forgive myself for someone else's crime. The idea felt unfair, almost offensive, and yet it wouldn't leave him alone. Days passed, then months. The sentence echoed again and again in his mind. And slowly, very slowly, something began to shift. He started to understand. Self-forgiveness was not approval. It was not forgetting. It was not erasing anger. It was releasing the shame that never belonged to him. The more he thought about it, the lighter he felt. Not free, but lighter. As if the burden was no longer crushing his chest every time he remembered. He knew the past would always be part of him, but it no longer controlled him. Now, his attention turned outward, toward protecting children, toward awareness, toward care. Because those who have been hurt often become the most vigilant guardians. He didn't forget, but he learned how to breathe again. And in that quiet act of forgiving himself, he found something close to peace.